Amazing. Mind you, everything is on this station. Now, there's a story with this one. This is a really interesting story, I hope you think. Becky Rose, who I mistakenly called Becky Ross throughout the time we last played her music. And that's because I used to work with somebody called Becky Ross. Anyway, Becky Rose, sorry about that, sent us a tune a few months ago. And everyone on the panel that day really liked it. And it won. It's amazing. But we all said there were a few things that should perhaps be improved about it. So Becky went away and has re-recorded it, bearing in mind all the things that panel told her to do to see if it could be better.
It's a dangerous game.
It's a dangerous game, but have a listen to the new version of Fire Within, brackets, It Feels Like. Well, there we have it. The new version of Fire Within, brackets, It Feels Like, close brackets. That's Becky Rose from Worcester. She's still at university in Worcester studying drama and performance. She's played 100 gigs. She's doing a few more this month in Birmingham. And I'll admit, before we go to the panel, I rather like that. Chris Hession.
Yes, I quite like it as well. I must just say, though, one of my massive pet hates is songs with brackets in. I hate it. It's just, what's the point? Why has it got It Feels Like in brackets afterwards?
Well, I think it's because it used to be called It Feels Like. And it's now called Fire Within. And she wouldn't want to pass it off, would she, as a brand new song?
Right,
There's a better title, Fire Within.
Okay. Well, that's made me pipe down, hasn't it? Yeah, I quite like that. It's kind of quite poppy. It's got sort of that sort of sound that you could imagine being potentially a hit if it had the right kind of... well, this is kind of comes back to what I was saying in the last after the last song that we heard. That I think with that kind of music, it's quite commercial sounding. It is the sort of thing that would probably rely on a major label to be backing it. I would have thought, not necessarily a major one, but a decent sized.
And
label.
would you take that to Radio 1?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
David Cameron Walker.
I thought, well, considering she's still at university, I thought, and unsigned, sort of just making her way into music, I thought it sounded quite a big sort of production. I thought it sounded
a very assured sound, isn't it?
Really, there's a lot of harmonies and vocals and stuff going on in the background. So I thought that was quite good because a lot of the unsigned music you hear is kind of very stripped down and minimal, and that sometimes I think makes people, almost look down on it, because it's not as big as the stuff they hear on the radio. So I think she's got a chance in that respect in terms of getting onto radio and getting labels to recognise her. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Good stuff. Well, let's go back through the tunes that we've heard this afternoon. We heard Cult Image and Faces. I don't think anybody really liked that much. Alice Amelia floated your boat for a while, David, but were overtaken. The Epstein, you stuck with them for a long while, didn't you, Chris?
Yeah, I quite like those.
Vinyl Jacket, you liked that, Dave. Then we had Flat Lab, who nobody liked, and you've subsequently been saying you thought you were a bit rude, Chris.
Yeah, I do. I was just thinking, what's that last record was playing? I feel a bit bad in case if the guys are actually listening. I think I did say didn't I say give up or something stupid like that? Obviously, don't give up. But I just wasn't a fan of that particular
I was just
track.
actually texting them your home address.
Oh, good.
So, nothing to worry about there. Then we had Tudor, which you both liked.
Yeah.
And finally, we've had Becky Rose. So I'm saying Vinyl Jacket, Tudor and Becky might be the final three. Let's see anyway. Which is your favourite of all, David?
It's a close one between Tudor and Becky Rose.
Tudor and Becky.
I guess.
Hold it there.
Ooh.
Building the tension. See how I'm doing this?
I hope there's a drum roll underneath this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of the same, actually, I would say. I'd say that it's the Epstein, Tudor and Becky Rose. They're definitely my three. Do you want me to tell you now which one I would go for?
Yeah, I think I do.
I think I'd go for Becky Rose, actually.
Becky, he's gone Becky. Dave?
I'm going to have to stick with Tudor, I think, yeah.
Tudor.
Sorry, Becky.
Well, it's Tudor for Dave and it's Becky for Chris, and that means that I get to choose any of the seven. And of course it's going to be flat. No, it isn't. I'm going to go Becky Rose. I know we've just heard it, but I think it'll benefit from a second hearing. It's been great to have you both on the show. Will you come again?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This has been It's Amazing, produced by Sir Charles Ashcroft, impeccably as ever, and it culminates in a second spin for Becky Rose and Fire Within.